only born to serve you, and that we're only here so that we can reap and plow. That's why Gentiles are needed. So I mean, you got to concede that there is a lot of supremacy going on here.
Well, two things. One thing, I'm obviously chief Sephardi rabbi. Um, that wasn't the opinion of the Rebbe. And if you want to interpret the Jewish religion, as I said, as a believer, as a priestly class, as a the certain element, what does it mean in the sense? Okay, if the goyim farm and harvest and build and manufacture and do all these different things, and that allows me as a Jew to have a comfortable life, so I could sit and study Talmud and preach morals and ethics. If you interpret it in that way, versus saying that you're picturing, God forbid, like slaves cracking whips, versus saying like, yes, you could own your factories and build cars and planes and harvest and make all these wonderful gadgets, and kind of like
You're
the Jews
sugarcoating slavery, Doovid.
Yes.
what not I mean slavery. What do you mean by slavery?
You're a
So you're
slavery
saying that,
sympathizer right now, is what you're
I
doing.
mean, God forbid,
What we
because
mean by
obviously,
slavery is you're differentiating yourself as a superior person who has the right to live a life of leisure because you are the priest to us to impose your will on us, and we have no choice but to serve you. Why don't I have a
God
choice to be the
forbid.
guy who sits on my rear end all day telling you how to think and how to believe? Well, you slavishly work in factories building cars and other things because I'm so much better than you, so that I can tell you how to think and believe and what God to worship. Why don't
God
we just
forbid,
turn
God
it on its
forbid.
head, and then maybe you'll understand why it's a form of slavery.
I understand what you're saying, but we talk about like a priestly class and intellectual class, and you as a goy could be part of the intellectual class, or so to say,
But
the
you're not
priestly
saying
class.
Would
intellectual
be. Why
class.
isn't it my choice what I want to be? Why is it your choice? That
Well, it's
on
not.
its
That's
face
not. That's
means
not the
that you're
Jews'
declaring
choice.
I'm your slave.
That's like a rich dad, poor dad question of why your soul was put in your given body, or why there's poor people, why some people have to work hard for meager living, and other people live a leisurely life. It's not really a question off of Judaism.
Oh, it's absolutely a question about Judaism because I quoted you the text which declare that that will be the case and must be the case, and that you view that as being righteous. That the Jews have this given to them because they are God's chosen people, and that therefore their souls are divine and stem from divine sparks, whereas my soul stems from supernal refuge and the evil inclination.
Animalistic, yeah. Also, they say.
Yeah, if you want to take a more spiritual approach, but from a more physical terms, I say quite often Jews are generally a managerial class, and obviously
Oh, I'm sorry.
the
What right do
majority
you
Continue.
the
have to
majority of
impose
the
that belief
managerial class
system
are
on
not
me?
Jews, and
Your arrogance in feeling that you're superior and therefore you have the right to assume this posture indicates
I
that
did
you
not
see
say that
yourself as
I'm
my slave
superior.
master.
I did not say I think I'm superior. And just because someone's in management does not mean they're superior to the workers, but there's a natural
Ask a
diminution
worker
of
about
man.
that.
Yeah. Look at their
Why
paychecks and
don't I
ask the
have a right
worker.
to be the manager and you be the worker?